with Donna. I hope everybody's good and having a great week. Today I'm going to do a yoga practice for beginners over 50. So any of you that are over 50 that haven't practiced yoga before, this will be a good yoga practice for you. Or anybody that's come to this video and is even not 50 and over but is a very beginner, this one is for you too. If you've got any injuries or any poses that you come into and you find you're experiencing pain, please come out of it and go on to the next posture and make sure that you don't push yourself too much with this first time doing the video. Whenever you come back to it, if you come back to it another time, you might be able to go into the different poses with a little bit of a different feeling in your body, so you'll be able to handle it better. So you're the best judge of what you're capable of, but just don't push yourself too much, but do make sure that you can feel a little bit of sensation in different poses. Let's come to starting. Start with your feet hip width apart, spread your toes out wide on the mat, pressing through the balls of your feet and your heels, so you're standing right through the middle of your insteps, lifting right up off your feet. Make sure that you've got your knees slightly engaged, your thighs are internally rotating in towards each other. You've got your pelvis right up on top of your thighs. Make sure that your ribs aren't sticking out or you're not rounding your thoracic spine, your upper back. Make sure that your ribs are in line with your hip bones. Shoulders relaxed on the top of your rib cage, neck relaxed. Make sure that you've got your head nice and lifted up off your neck. Just test it to make sure that it's nice and free, it's not being held tight anywhere. Relax your jaw, relax your tongue in your mouth. Turn your palms to face towards the front of your mat. Still relaxing your shoulders down. If you can, close your eyes. Take a long deep breath in through your nose. And just feel how your body feels. And exhale through your nose. If you're finding it too hard with your eyes closed, because sometimes, certain times we find it a little bit harder to balance with our eyes closed. Keep your eyes open and focus on something straight out in front of you. Now another deep breath in through your nose. Let your belly relax. And exhale through your nose. Pulling your navel in towards your spine. Another deep breath in. Exhaling. One more in through your nose. Filling your whole body up with air. Expand the back of your ribs as well. Pause for a moment. And exhale. Relax your hands down by the sides of your thighs. Open your eyes and just see how you feel and whether you feel a little bit more relaxed through your body. To start with, you can take your arms out slightly away from your thighs, slightly bend your knees, bring your right arm across and wrap it around you, and take your left arm behind to try and reach towards the opposite hip, and then take your arms out to the side, knees still slightly bent, and wrap your arms around your body, breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. Then just go at your own pace, really twisting from your waist. Keep your feet firmly planted into the mat, knees bent, and just wrap your arms around your body. Really swing them out and around. And smile at the same time. And just relax. Let your head go with your arms. And keep breathing in and out. And then when you're ready, slow down. And then come back to the centre. Pull your knees up a little bit. Take your shoulders up by your ears. And back. And down. And centre. And lift your shoulders up by your ears. Back. Down and centre. And again, up. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out, one more time, and breathing out. Reverse it, bring your shoulders up, bring them forward, and back to centre, breathing in, breathing out, and up, and forward, and coming forward. Anytime that you're doing a yoga practice, you mainly, unless you're told otherwise, you breathe in through your nose and out through your nose. So you're retaining the breath within your body to gain lots of energy throughout your whole body. And then relax. Take your arms up above you. From here, you're going to lift right arm up towards the ceiling, and you're going to stretch over to the side slightly. And then coming back up, both arms up, and the same on the other side. So you've got an action of pulling your left arm away and your right arm in towards your head. And then breathing in and breathing out. Pulling right up through your torso. Should feel it through the side of your body. The side that's reaching up towards the ceiling or the sky. And going back and pulling. Relax your arms, take them out to the sides and down. I'm going to do the opposite way. This time we're going to take your right hand towards the mat and bring the left one up. And coming back to centre and over, breathing in and breathing out. Very good for the sides of your body, getting those muscles around your ribs and the hips working. Very gentle movement and very subtle but very effective. And one more time. Back up and then over to the other side. Take your hands out in front of you. Drop your fingertips towards the floor. Hold it here for a moment. Make sure they're not leaning back. And then bring it back, fingertips facing towards the front, and then up towards the ceiling. Keeping your shoulders nice and relaxed, and go through each position, fingertips forward, fingertips down, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, and down. Nice fluid movement. Just feel like your fingertips are leading the way. So they're stretching out towards whatever's in front of you, and then down towards the mat, out in front of you, stretching up to the ceiling or the sky. And one more time, stretching, fingers together, thumbs out. And then one more time, up, back down. Then just shake your wrists out. This time I'm going to circle your right arm back, around and down, and back, around and down, back, around and down. You can move your body to the side a little bit. Don't try and keep your navel straight to the front, otherwise you'll go too much into your shoulder socket. And then when you're ready, reverse it, going back, up and down, breathing in and out, breathing in and out, and one more time, in and out. Shake it out. Shake it out. You can bend your knees a little bit too. Shake your feet out. Coming back into centre, spread the toes out into the insteps, through the centre of the insteps, pulling up nice and tall, and lifting up, back and down, up, back and down, breathing in, and exhale, in, and reverse it, going back, up and down, back, up and down, back, up and down. Good, and then just shake everything out again. This time you're going to place your fingertips coming forward on your shoulders, your thumbs going to the back of your shoulders. Circle your elbows right around, right forward, right back and up and forward, back and up. You might find that you've got a lot of crackling or popping in your shoulders. That's all good. Unless you're feeling pains, this isn't going to do you any harm. It just means that you've got a little bit of air sort of going through your joints. And maybe if you haven't moved this way for a while, it might be a little bit more crackly. And then reverse. So front, up and back, breathing in, and out, breathing in, and out, and in, and out. Good, and then just relax down, shake everything out. We're going to move more into the legs now. So coming to the front of your mat, still have your feet hip-width apart. From here, take your arms up by your ears, bend your knees like you're going to sit on a chair. So make sure that you've got most of your weight going through your front of your feet and your insteps. You're not sitting back too much into heels, otherwise it's going to be too hard to balance and you put too much tension on your ankles. So a nice long straight back. Feel like you've got a bit of string pulling you up through the ceiling, so you've got a line going right through out from your heels. And stay here for a moment and then straighten up. Breathing in, breathing out. Hold it here for a moment. And then bring your arms down by your sides, breathing in, breathing out, and press those feet forward, bending your knees. And right down, place your hands on the mat, step back with your right leg back into lunge, and hold it here. Pushing right back through that back heel. And then when you're ready, bring it back, bending your knees, coming back up, breathing in, and breathing out. Inhaling, arms up and over your head. Coming forward, bending your knees, hands down towards the mat. Take your left leg out behind, up onto the ball of the foot, stretching forward. When you're ready, push off your back foot, coming back, bending your knees, coming up, and back into prayer position in front of the sternum. Bending your knees, coming into chair pose, come down a little bit lower than you were before. Hold it here. And take your arms up, stretching up right by your ears, looking forward out in front of your mat. Come down as low as you can. Hold it here, taking a couple of nice long deep breaths. And then when you're ready, just slowly come up onto your toes. Place your hands behind you, come to sitting on the mat. Take your legs out in front of you or keep them on the mat if you find that a little bit too difficult. And when you can, just extend your arms out by your legs. Those of you who find it a little bit too difficult, just keep your hands still onto the mat and take a couple of breaths here, long spine. When you breathe out, pull the navel towards your spine. And then when you're ready, just relax your feet on the floor, sitting back, extending your legs out in front of you. Take your arms up and over, coming forward, pulling your toes back towards you. You might come to here, you might be here still, you might come to your shins, or you might come towards your toes. If you find it too difficult with your feet flexed, you can point your feet. It makes it a little bit easier on the hamstrings. Or you can put a cushion underneath your knees to keep them bent so there's less stress on your lower back and your hamstrings. So wherever you're at, just come forward and hold it here. Take a few deep breaths. When you're ready, coming back up. Take your arms out to the side. Bend in your right leg. Take your left arm up and over and wrap it around your knee. Take your other hand towards the back of your mat, pulling up nice and tall before you actually do the twist, and then slowly twist, stretching that middle of your back to the side. Deep breaths here. Remember not to go too far so you feel pain. It should feel a little bit of discomfort but not pain. When you're ready, unwrap your arm, take it out to the side, stretch your right leg down, sitting up nice and tall again, bending in the left leg, take your right arm up and across, nice and tall before you turn. Very good for your internal organs, this one. When you're ready, unwind. Place your legs on the mat. Turning towards the front. Before we go into quartz pose or shavasana, which is the last pose usually of yoga before we do, some pranayama or some meditation, we're coming into butterfly. So if you can, sit with your soles of your feet together. You might find it easier to take them further out in front of you. That's working more into your hips, or if you find you would like to work into your inner thighs, keep your feet closer in towards you. And if you're finding it hard, a little bit hard, you're rounding through the lower back, hard to sit up on your sit bones, just put a cushion underneath your sit bones. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out, come forward, deep breath in. Deep breath out, and deep breath in, and out. And then this last one, we're going to hold it in whatever position you get into. So, and hold it. When you hold it, it doesn't mean hold your breath. Still keep breathing, but just hold the pose. And then slowly come out. Bring your knees together. Just do a little bit of a windshield wiper movement with your legs. Swing your legs around. Coming to hold on behind your knees. Slowly roll down one vertebra at a time. Coming to lying on the mat. Just relax your legs out from your hips. You can take them quite wide. Take your arms quite wide if you'd like to. Relax your feet, ankles, calf muscles, thighs, hips, navel, your ribs, collarbone, shoulders, arms, hands, long length of neck along the mat. Relax your jaw. Relax your tongue, relax your cheekbones, forehead, crown of the head, and just relax. Just see how your body feels, whether it feels like it's worked any places that you haven't worked for a while. See how your breath feels in your body. Or stay here for a minute or so. ready, just move your fingers and your toes. And bring your legs together. Take your arms over your head. And take a big stretch right through your body. Hold it and then relax. Bend your knees in when you're ready. Place your feet on the mat. Scoot your hips over to the side and come to lying on your side in fetal position for a moment. And then push off your hand, coming up into a seated position. If you find it easier to sit on the floor with the cushion underneath your hips, grab a cushion. You could either sit in easy pose or sit with one foot in front of the other, or if you find this a little bit difficult, just sit however you feel comfortable. Because some people, especially as we get older, find it a little bit hard to sit with our hips. Wherever you are, or if you need to sit in a chair, maybe grab a chair. Place your hands into your lap, sitting up as tall as you can. Close your eyes, dip your chin. Take a long deep breath in through your nose. Pause at the top. Take a cannon breath through your mouth with your mouth open. Get rid of all the air in your body. Deep breath in again through your nose. Pause. Inhale. Fill your whole body up with air. Pause at the top. Open your mouth. Exhale everything in your body. Deep breath in. Pause at the top. This time keep your mouth closed. Exhale through your nose. Long exhale. When you breathe in the next time, take your arms out to the side, up over by your head, palms together, place them in front of your sternum, your heart space. Keep your chin dipped in. Exhale. Inhaling up with your arms. Bring them into your chest. Exhaling. Slowly flush your eyes open. Just take in how you might be feeling mentally and physically. And I hope you enjoyed this practice and that you come back to it again. Please subscribe to my channel if you like the video, and also leave some comments in the comments below if you'd like to ask a question or you'd just like to make a comment. Have a great day, everybody. See you on the mat next time. Namaste.